All right. Welcome to our June Thursday meeting with TBUFC. Thanks for everyone for being here. Uh, I always forget what I do. Did I call to order? Do I just call to order
Yes,
to start the meeting? Okay, can I get a motion to start the meeting?
I so move.
Second.
Can I get a sec? Perfect. All right. Um, so we were going to approve today's agenda, but they're unavailable at this time from
No,
528.
the minutes are unavailable, Mr. President. The agenda is posted.
Okay, that's what I meant. The minutes are unavailable, but we're going to approve today's agenda. That's great. Amy is not here. Amy is in California. She just turned 50, by the way. So if you get a chance, wish her happy birthday. She went to go see the Bristol Pines, but she didn't really have much to say other than she was really sick and
Oh,
that she would make the next meeting. So I would say if you need something from Amy, give her a couple days
When
before you
she
reach out to
asked,
her.
Mr. President, when she texted me, she asked for approval to send our tax stuff to the same accountant from before. So I so move that we
Yes.
send our
So
taxes to the same accountant we've used in the past for tax work.
yeah, I mean, does anyone have any objections to using the same accountant?
no.
No? Mike looks like he's stressed out right now. Okay, so approved?
Approved.
Approved.
Moving on to old business, which
May
is
I,
really new business.
the electrical hazard training, may I address this, Mr. President?
Yes, please do.
We are looking at November, uh, that's October, either November 13th or the 20th, which those are Fridays. And I reached out to TXU for the use of their electrical hazard trailer. In the meantime, I was speaking with Mr. Christopher Rasmussen, and he will be receiving his electrical hazard certification soon, and he would love to teach that class. And we could bring, and then we'd still have to get the electrical trailer.
Okay, so Thanksgiving is the 26th.
So
I'm just
hopefully the
looking at
13th.
it
Those were the dates that
Uh,
you asked for, Mr. President.
I do not, I'm gonna have some issues with my November. I've already got, um, I'm already scheduled. Let me see what, I think that week, I'm gonna be out. Yeah, I think that's either at, TCIA Expo, during that week. I've got a lot going on in November.
I
So
thought we had talked about that.
I don't remember it. I know we talked about doing EHAP. I don't remember you saying anything about,
Okay. Well,
but we could do it after the week after Thanksgiving. I'm available that
the
week
27th.
after Thanksgiving.
December 3rd or December 4th.
How do you feel about that, November 27th?
No one, that's the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we get not the day after Thanksgiving, but
Oh, that would be
December 4th.
December 4th. Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, I am too.
let me see.
So why
Okay,
don't we,
I'm looking. Yeah, that's a Friday.
Unless you want to move it to a Thursday, that's fine by me.
No, I'm good. I'm good Friday. Friday looks good. The Friday, December the 4th.
Okay. Is that good with everybody?
Yeah, and so we would have Encore come out and Chris
Yes.
come out. Okay. And once we confirm these dates, we probably need to reserve
Are
the
we,
location. Have a
are
location.
we thinking about doing a half a day, full day training? What's the window of time we're looking at?
Tell us, Chris. You want to do half a day or you want to do a full day? Because we were thinking about adding also the Spanish track as a separate class.
Okay.
Could you do Spanish in the morning and English in the afternoon?
Who's,
Or do you prefer a Spanish day and an English day?
um, well, wouldn't you prefer to have a Spanish speaker for or what are you suggesting for the Spanish?
Well, a Spanish speaker, you could have an interpreter.
You can
But,
always use Wordly.
Well,
That's true. I just, yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about doing that. It's
well,
all,
we talked about that and you said that you might have a Spanish interpreter, TCIA.
um,
It's just a thought you had mentioned. So,
so no, I don't know. I think what I said was that TCIA has a Spanish curriculum for the new EHAP. I don't,
oh,
I mean,
okay.
and I'm sure we could find um, a Spanish speaker,
Oh, yeah, that's not a problem.
to do that. So I just, I need to, I can't make any commitment on that right at this time.
Well,
But we need to put some,
process it and see what you think. But we wanted to do right now, at least on that Friday, English, possibly and Spanish.
and where are we talking about doing this
That's our next decision. Probably
Probably
Texas.
Texas A&M, AgriLife.
Yeah,
I mean, I prefer full day trainings just because of all the work that's involved in getting them together.
me too.
yeah, no, it's gonna be, it would, I think at a minimum, we're looking 6 hours.
Okay.
So,
And that's just you, right? That's not Encore, right?
well, I'd like to have them there as a component to, yeah, it enhances the training greatly if we can have them there for the arc wagon, which which would be maybe about an hour. But if they're going to show up, if they and they, as we discussed at the bilingual training um, earlier this year with them, they were very interested in coming and presenting, and so yeah, there would be probably an hour or more, I would think, designated to them, for a platform for them to get across their material and then to do an arc wagon demonstration.
Okay.
There's not much point without the electrical demonstration.
Yeah, it's a pretty important component. Do we need to set up a side meeting with Encore, Susan?
We can try. I'll set one up.
Yeah, invite me and maybe Chris. It'd be good to have Chris there too.
I will. I'll set up a meeting and then have everyone for next week.
Yeah,
Were you
I
able
think
to get
everyone,
in touch with them? Are they responding?
No,
No, okay.
I've got contacts too, so I just don't remember. I don't know. Encore. Was it Christopher Blewett?
no,
I was looking through all my cards I have.
I think I've got them on the website since we had a lot of people ask about contacting them, and I think from the bilingual post from last year, I've got those names on there. Let's see.
just that, hang on.
I usually deal with a guy named Michael Zander. Chris, you might know him from the city. I don't know.
Okay.
There was a Encore representative at a DUFAC meeting about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. They were talking about clearance from the power lines with the trees, and I didn't get the guy's name and haven't been invited back since. So
Elmer
Elmer.
Valdespino.
Yeah.
Right.
That's-
Elmer.
Elmer Valdespino.
Okay.
Yeah. That's who it was.
And I'll add all three of them to that email. The three people, it was Elmer. I can't remember those other two guys' name.
I'll find it here in a minute.
I apologize. But I'll set up a meeting for next week and add them to it along with Christopher, etc.
Perfect. Okay. Sweet. Is there anything else we need to talk about in regards to this training? Anyone have any questions? Okay, I'll take the silence as a no.
I'd move on.
20, huh?
Just move on.
Oh yeah, 2027 bilingual workshop. Susan.
We have February 17th, 18th, and 19th, which is a switch for us. It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Texas AgriLife here, hopefully Rice University in Houston, and San Antonio will be the Schertz Civic Center. We have Axel Avila, Mark, who was the throw champion, international champion, throw rope champion, and I believe the speed climb champion, international. Mark Chisholm was a state champion this year and former international champion. Eduardo Medina is coming to interpret for his wife, Layla, who will be covering tree biology. And that is our agenda, Mr. President.
So I still need to reserve then. If that date's official, I can reserve the AgriLife.
Yes, sir. And we even have flyers that Mr. Levy has developed and are ready for dissemination.
Those are on the website now in the section for the bilingual 2027.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, everybody. Gosh, we're ahead of schedule on a lot of this stuff. Pretty amazing.
Attention Summit members.
What was that? Oh, I don't know who that was. Okay. So I think we can move on from that unless someone has a question about the bilingual training. No questions. Are we on number 6? Certified Arborist Training, Preston Williams.
Wilms.
Is it really Williams? I've always called him Williams. Preston Williams. I had it wrong this whole time.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh man.
He's a Green Beret. He's not going to say anything. But from what I understood him to say, it would be the same time as it was last year. And I'm not sure how they kind of changed the scheduling up I think there's going to be like 3 full days and the last day is the test.
Right. Yeah. And I think it was in March this year.
Yeah, Blake, what?
I believe the training was in March this year. So I think they're looking at doing the same type of deal, like you said, 3 days and then the test on the last day.
Right. Good.
Is there gonna be a limit on how many people can sign up?
Yeah,
I know there was last.
yeah, there's a limit. I mean, where we held it, I don't know, heck, 100 people, maybe in that room.
Yeah, that would be, I would set a limit at 100.
But I know there's an issue, I think, with the ISA and the testing, like getting the proctor, and it was apparently a big mess.
But you guys are still planning on doing that this year, so do we need to meet with ISA Texas?
No, they already have.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Preston's probably kind of taking the lead on that.
Okay. Cool. Are we gonna offer any scholarships for people to do that?
No, because not that I know of. The class is free to anybody. The cost is
Okay.
going to be the test and
Testing.
the book.
Okay.
Since
Okay.
it's not a money maker, pay to play thing, I don't think any scholarships are needed.
The only
Okay.
thing they pay for is the test.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. And that's still slated for this fall, right? Or no,
No,
that's when,
in March.
that's November. Yeah, okay, March. Okay. Sorry, I was
And
looking at the
it's
wrong one.
free training I'm aware of in the state.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Fort Worth is usually in November training.
Okay. Well, thanks for doing that. We appreciate the update.
Sure.
All right, Shaykeeper Training, Susan, you're up.
Oh, we have a new person in Grand Prairie as a Keep Grand Prairie Beautiful. They don't call the coordinators anymore, but her first name's Chelsea. She reached out and we set up the first class, which will be the classroom portion for November 14th at the main library. And then Saturday, November 21st, would be the infield training where we go out and apply what we've learned in the classroom. That's not determined yet. She still is getting her feet on the ground, but it'll be in a park. So that's it, Mr. President. Unless someone else would like to add us to do train, we will add a blurb to the Texas Tree Trail website that we will help train people who want to measure for the Texas Tree Trails.
Okay. Very cool. Okay. All right, thank you for the update, Susan.
Thank you.
Saluting branches, you're up again, Susan.
September 16th, Preston has stepped up and Mr. Jim Casey would be site leaders at DFW. Although Saluting Branches came out recruiting volunteers and DFW is not up there. So I reached out by email to the executive director on Monday and have not heard back from her. I had 2 weeks ago text Pete Ortiz or Carlos with Dallas and never heard back from him. So right now we have no location.
I'll talk to Carlos. See what he says.
Thank you. I mean, but right now there's no location up on Saluting Branches.
What's the deadline to apply? Is it already passed?
That's what I asked her. Is it too late for us to add a site? Why were we never contacted?
Right. And that's going to be mostly young tree pruning out there?
Yes, there's some, they've developed a new area. There might be some adjacent that need a little more work. But Jim Casey's out there occasionally because his mother, I believe, is buried out there.
Yeah.
So he goes out there and he knows that site guy too. We
Would
just
we
need-
be providing lunch as well to volunteers?
Yes, sir. Unless Rainbow does.
Unless Rainbow does? Okay.
Well, and also there are the Daughters of the American Revolution usually provided lunch out there. And so they brought pizza last time because there were so few, but they traditionally have done lunch, so it might not cost us anything to be at DFW.
Well, yeah, maybe instead of lunch, what we say is we can bring raffle stuff.
Yes, sir.
And that's how we support it. I
Yes, sir.
think that would be a good way to do it. Okay. Cool. And I'll be at that event too, so you can count me in.
Okay.
Moving on to EAB and additional assistance in urban forestry for the city of Dallas, Blake and Preston.
I have no update.
Okay.
They're in summer mode. I think they're just taking out what they can and
Yeah,
they're not planting now.
I know our forestry team and parks is actively removing trees. That's really all I know. I don't know anything about traps. I don't even know if we're trapping still, are we, Mike?
I don't know. I know that Preston was talking about taking that leftover bait and put it on some trees that were already infected to attract insects there. So I don't know. They've got a lot of things that they're working on with the EAB. It's just not their main priority. Right, Blake?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Web update, Michael Levy.
All right. Well, good afternoon. Right now, not a whole lot other than just getting all of our information for the 2027 bilingual and in any of our other events that we've got confirmation on. I'm getting all that information up to date on the site. Flyers are all ready to go for the 2027 bilingual. They are on the web post for the bilingual, and you can download those at any time. With the we do have English and Spanish ready to go, so those are now available for y'all to pass out. So those have been working on those, and then it's just getting just kind of gearing up for our next round of programs and also just trying to keep everything up to date. But really not a whole lot major to report, but everything's been going well. Back to you, Mr. President.
Yep. Thanks, Mike, for that. When do you guys think we should start putting out those flyers? Like in January or before that? Because I feel like people just have their mind on Christmas and New Year's around that time, and then they forget things. But I'd like to get ahead of it earlier than we did last year. I felt like last year we got out there a little bit late. And maybe even hit
Send often.
now.
And often.
Well, okay. We'll figure that part out. We've got some time. On to social media. I don't know if I saw Mary on here.
I don't believe she's on today.
Susan, do you have any updates, or Mike, any updates on social media?
Oh, I will say this. We do have our new LinkedIn page all up and running, which has been fantastic. And so we have, so if you would, we'll also have a link on the featured images on the website that you can visit our LinkedIn page and make sure to give us a follow. We are going, and I know Chris got on there as well, and we've also shared a post from him. But yeah, I think we have 19 followers right now on the LinkedIn page, but we're to continue to grow. But yeah, we are live on LinkedIn.
Very cool. I will be following as well soon. So it'll be at 20. Cool.
Cool.
I don't have anything for social media. The UFI committee, I have not heard from them, so I don't have any updates from them.
That's me.
Oh, that's you. That's the UFI. I thought that was the Urban Forestry Council thing. No, okay. That's
Okay.
different. Go ahead, Susan?
We had a budget for $2,000 for our speaker, and he came back and said because of travel, etc., that he was going to increase to 3,000. And I said that was a little bit it's 50%
Right.
increase was hard for nonprofits to absorb. Anyway, he came back and reduced it to 2,500. So I've also asked him for, he's going to put a complete budget together to be our speaker in 2027 and bring his whole trailer full of roots, etc. But we want a cost up front before he comes.
And is he going to be the main speaker for the
He'll
entire
be the
event?
main speaker.
Okay. So you're looking to fill in a little bit here and there.
Yeah, we can always add more, but
Okay.
he will be the main one. And we were approached by Planet Geo and Gruba Stitch. They want to present, and I asked
Okay.
Ron, and he was okay with it. So yes, we are adding as we go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. And like I always said, we've got people on our staff too that can fill in if we need to fill in. We've got some very talented people around
Yes,
us. Okay, so then are those dates pretty firm?
done.
Okay, so when I go and reserve, I need to reserve those 2 dates. Okay. I'll find a reason to go eat tacos with Mike and then we'll go reserve the, is that
It's
right,
a
Mike?
dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
We don't need a reason.
That's right.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Hey, when can I talk?
Almost. We got another
Okay,
page.
okay.
Texas Tree Trails update. Steve Hauser did reach out to me about he has like a little small committee. I think he's got one person from Cross Timbers. What's that guy's name from the Texas A&M Forest Service? That is the representative for Cross Timbers.
It used to be
Mike?
Courtney.
Hector.
Hector. So Hector's on that, and Steve asked me if we could get someone from Trinity Blacklands to be on that committee. And we need a volunteer.
Good. I need to call Stephen Bay. We
Okay.
talked about that.
Yeah. But we do need a volunteer. So if someone's looking to help with something, it's Susan, you can talk about it if you want to, but it's basically keeping track of all the big trees, big tree registry in Texas.
I'll do it, Mark. I'm familiar with it. If no one else wants to.
I'll reach out to Stephen here pretty soon.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.
Sure.
And Steve, I talked to him earlier this week. He said he wasn't going to make it to the meeting. So I at least wanted to say that we had talked, and I told him that we'd bring it up and see if we can't get someone to volunteer for it.
Oh, and I would also add to it, Mark, that Steve had reached out to me, and I've been working a little bit with the guy that's been helping put together the Texas Tree Trails new website, and they're getting close to launching that website soon. I think they had just had some little housekeeping things that they're wrapping up on, but it will be as soon as they have everything live, I'll put a link and everything to Texas Tree Trails to showcase what they're doing. But they've been working real hard on that, and I think they're real excited for them that they'll be able to get a whole new site up and some new updates. So it should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, and I think there's still some stuff internally we need to talk about eventually on this because, I know Steve is looking for someone to take over doing a lot of this work.
Right.
And if we're going to have representatives from us and Cross Timbers, then if we do agree to take it over, there'll be some fees that we'll have to split and some responsibilities that we'll have to split. So we'll have to talk about that eventually. All right, TUFC.
May I add here also at this point that Russell Peters, who worked for Borological, has passed, and he is our former president, board member when we restarted, and I'm going to submit him for a fallen leaf at our state conference.
Steve said that he's doing that as well. So maybe the more people that do it, the better.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know. TUFC representative, I haven't heard anything from them, so I have nothing to update on that one. The Texas Urban Forestry Congress. Mike, you said you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, so I guess the hot topic right now is tree planting plans and the such. And the city of Leonard, I've met with them twice, and they're trying to get trees donated to them, and so been working on that. The other thing is I'm got a call with Flower Mound. I think they're needing some management type uh help, and it's kind of grant oriented as well. And to get these folks on the map, I always point them to TBUFC. Mark went with me to Leonard, and and to just put a face with the organization. That was this week. And then the other one is the other tree planting I'm working on. It's really a whole nother arena. It's again, I'm going back to the Bardwell Lake. You know, I submitted that twice with PepsiCo and 2 years in a row, and it got denied. And so I got 200 seedlings coming to them from our nursery in College Station. And but alongside that, and I mentioned it before, there's an airport right next to it. So I've been working with possibly the Antique Airplanes Association, but more significantly, the Recreational Aviation Foundation. Jim and I went out there the other week, and I've been given green light by the landowner to do whatever I want to do to that runway. We got to smooth it out in order to get planes in there. And once we do that, then we can have an event that's all inclusive of the airport, which is adjacent to the park where the trees are going to go. And I met with I met with the can I share my screen?
Hold on a second,
don't-
Mike. Let me make sure
Yeah.
you're
I was going to ask the same thing.
all right, Mike. You should be good to go.
I can share now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I met with the this Recreational Aviation Foundation, and they specialize in going in and rehabilitating old airstrips, and so I just want to share the great group of people, and I just want to share this video.
Mhm.
Everybody see that?
No.
No, not yet.
You don't see it?
Not yet.
When I click on share, it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Well, I
This will
just shared it
stop
with them.
other screen sharing.
Sure that you are. Yeah,
It
yeah,
says
yeah.
host disabled participant screen sharing. There we go.
There we go. Yep.
Okay, you see it now?
Yeah. Now we see it.
So this is like, it's similar to what we do for saluting branches, right? It's a similar philosophy. We go in and help people that need help when it's, I guess, in regards to trees, Mike.
Yeah, they help people in regards to these airports. So they help line it out, they'll build little buildings and stuff. They'll just get it operational for backcountry flying and encouraging that what they call that campfire culture. So yeah, I get emotional every time I see that video. It's just blows my mind. But they're just great folks, and I'm hoping to like to partner with them. And once we get this runway lined out, I tried to call Anthony Sanders of the Corps of Engineers, but he didn't come on until 2:30 in the afternoon is his shift. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of legwork on the back end, and Jim was helping me, and thank you, Jim. And I did made a call to some folks. I'm talking to Devin Spaniel. They do hay and mowing, and he's going to run out there and take a look to see what it'll take to get the grass off of there, so we can see what the ground looks like and get any potholes and stuff out of the way, so people will be willing to land their planes there. And so I called him today, and he's going to be looking at that. So just doing a lot of legwork, and once we do that, then I think Jim has offered to bring his blade out there and grade it down, and then there's potential for some tree work there. Mark Cruzy has offered to bring his chipper. We could clean some of that stuff up. There's a pond right there, so when we get done planting trees, bring your fishing rod and we go down there and throw a line in the pond. Just potential is just off the charts, just off the charts. It's just amazing stuff, in my opinion.
When are you trying to do this, Mike? What?
I'd like to do it October, maybe, or November. I don't know. So, sometime during the planting season, and if people are going to fly in there, the weather's got to be right. Can't be a storm.
Are you talking like a weekday or a weekend or?
Whatever we can. Most of those RF people are retired, and so we probably get some people from there. But either one, I'm pretty open.
Do you want to
But
set up?
I want TBUFC to be involved, and trying to bring a conglomerate of folks into this. We got Corps of Engineers, TBUFC, RAF. Maybe I've even had some communication with the Antique Airplane Association. Just a plethora of folks.
do we want to invite them to our next meeting and we can put them first on the agenda and we can just talk and get to know each other and see.
Yeah, I can invite Chuck, yeah, from RAF, yeah. And
Why don't we
just-
invite him for our next meeting and then we'll just put them first on the agenda so we can talk their business real quick and then if they want to stay on. What do you guys think?
Works for me.
Okay, let's do that, Mike. Let's get him set up to come to our next meeting.
All right, we'll do.
Hey, Mike, Levy, can I just share my screen real quick? I just wanted to show what Mike and I was
Oh,
working
yeah,
on with.
sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I could share or you could share either way. Let me make you a co-host. All right, you should be good to go here.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey. So Mike and I met with the city of Leonard and they have no money and no irrigation. So what we had thought about doing out there is having them establish grow zones where they don't mow, or they only mow maybe once a year, and then they protect new trees that grow. And that would be a very cost efficient way where it wouldn't really cost them much money. In fact, they'd be saving money on mowing maintenance. A lot of these areas stay wet all the time. And then Mike put up a bunch of trees and a bunch of stuff on there. But I just wanted to show that Mike and I had just been working on something else on the side. And we're hoping that the city of Leonard will eventually become a Tree City USA. So that's kind of the goal that we have with them. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to share.
Well, the thing I learned from this little exercise I did with Mark was the software that he used
Yeah.
What am I trying to say?
It's for landscape designers and just designers and
Yeah,
general.
but it's accessible, so it's not I don't think it's overly expensive, but it's I did not know that all the cities, kind of rely. I guess everybody's moved away from CAD and gone to this because they can communicate on it pretty good. So that's something I learned, and I'm gonna work on getting it on my computer one way or another.
Yeah, it's called Bluebeam. Revu or Bluebeam is what we use. I think it's like $250 a year. But if it was something that we wanted to do to help cities with planting plans, it's a very good tool to use. So it could be useful to us in the future. But for now, we can use my account. It's free. Anyway, that's all I had. Roundtable, does anyone have any items that they wanted to bring up? Nope. Okay. I motion to end the meeting. Motion to adjourn.
Oh, I got one more thing.
What's that, Mike?
We should send a special invite to the Dallas DUFAC, Dallas Urban Forestry Advisory Committee on that electrical training, because those people have no clue as far as how trees can affect the power lines.
I agree.
No clue
Okay.
whatsoever. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
just stop planting under power lines.
Yeah.
Or
They
tell
just
Encore to
don't-
bury
they don't-
all their money.
that group doesn't have a clue. So yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. I motion to adjourn.
I so moved, Mr. President.
Can I get a second?
I'll do a second.
Meeting adjourned. That was my candle.
Yay. Thanks, Mr. President. Good job.